tell my stories and all aboard. Well, what I was going to say is one time I swallowed one of Paul's bullets. He took me to the doctor. The doctor said, don't worry about it. Just feed him about a castor oil and don't aim him at nobody.
He can determine that those crossings up ahead are clear. He'll begin pulling us up the mountain. Now, my name is Ben. I'm your conductor here on the back of the train. And I'd like to let you all know that Dollywood is known as the friendliest town in the Great Smokies. And it's up to us on the train to keep it that way. So as we leave town, let's wave to these folks. And on occasion, we'll even tell them howdy. Now, if you'll take a look to your left, just opposite the entrance to the depot, you're going to see a cart with an umbrella attached. Underneath that umbrella, you'll find Craig. He's Dollywood. Hands in the air and wave to these folks. Now, the first person we can wave to, that's Charlie. He's our depot master. Tell Charlie that we'll see him in 2 or 3 days so everything goes all right. As we leave town on the count of 3, let's tell these folks howdy. Are you all ready? 1, 2, 3, howdy! Now, you all just keep being friendly, and I'll tell you what you're going to see as we go up the mountain. Now, on the left is Rivertown Junction. That's where our friends are up so much more that folks keep coming back for more. Then they sit back a little. Now, on the right is Franklin Valley. That's where all of our local classes are located. Along with the one of church in the valley, and a logging operation called down Hill Falls. Also on the right, on this little hill is Greenland Village. That's where we've got 2 interactive tree houses for kids to hold. Now you can just imagine the thrill and excitement of these mountain folks when they're coming up on our right. That's the McGillow's homestead. Now Mr. McGillow works for one of the logging operations downtown. His wife and kids, they stay home to do the chores, and it certainly looks like they could use some help on that farm. As we go around this curve, you folks on the right-hand side of the train will have an opportunity to take a picture of our steam engine, but please remain seated as you do so. The folks on the left side of the train will have an opportunity on the way back down. Now just ahead of us on the right, that's the water cabin. Now I know that there's 12 kids in that cabin, and that cabin is a whole lot bigger than it looks. It's got 5 bedrooms upstairs, a living room, dining room, kitchen on the main floor. Now you might see your engineer look back there, ready to how he did a little lot with them. That's where it is, it's off the hammer. Now we stumbled on a little operation the other day that I don't think we were supposed to find. It's located down to your right in a clearing at the edge of the woods. Now it goes to several names around here, but those folks call it moonshine. They call it moonshine because these guys work at night to keep the river boys from catching us. Now a lot of our city folks don't all know block and tackle. They say you take 1 drink of that stuff, you walk a block and grab food, olives, and even a few wild turkeys. As you can tell, that engine is working mighty hard to pull us up the mountain. And as we travel up this mountain, we'll be going over a maximum grade of 5%. Now that's pretty steep for any engine to pull, but our engines are used to working hard. In fact, about 60 years ago, they were a part of the fighters and timber cutters who worked here on the mountain to spend a night or 2. I got it. Now if you'll take a look to your right, there's a clearing in the trees. You might be able to see what a tornado did. His dad, Jim Gavin, has a blacksmith shop right next door. Their cabin is located just down the hill, and it looks like Miss Gavin's got some of those feed sacks on the line that she's going to use to make clothes for the family.
No,
That's my disguise. That's how I found out about you buffalo to begin with. You see, with this clever disguise, well, I was able to get right in the middle of the herd. And I heard the herd talking, too.
I thought I heard you say you heard the herd talking.
You heard right.
Well, what did they say?
Oh, they said, they said,
Oh, stop that. I don't speak any buffalo. What's that supposed to mean?
well, best I can figure that means they're hungry. And they're going to stampede down on the train. Grab for the passengers. And eat the popcorn.
What kind of a fool do you think I am?
Oh, first class. There's only one thing you can do.
Yep, back this train up.
No. You gotta fight 'em. Yeah. Give me a F. Give me a I. Give me a T. Give me a,
Give you a what?
oh, give me a What's that spell? What's that spell? What's that spell? Yes, fight 'em.
Oh, give me that silly hat. I don't believe one word of this buffalo story of yours, but for the safety of all these passengers, I'll check the story out. Now, while I'm gone,
Here's the ball. Roll. Oh, you sounded good. See, anybody can be a conductor. Yeah. All right, cousin. Coast is clear. Come on down. Now, just leave that there, cousin. Cousin, just leave that there. Just leave it there, cousin. Cousin, put it on the train. It's being difficult with me. Yeah. Now, here it comes, cousin. All righty, folks. Case ain't figured it out yet. We are the mean and notorious train robbing bullets. I'm Robbie, and this here's Cousin Difficult. Cousin, this here is a stick-up. This here's a stick-up. This is a... this here is a stick-up. Now get your hands up real high. Get my fur. And that's real scared. Come on. Now we got it where we want it. All right, cousin, come on back here. Now I got a special job for you. You're going to be the lookout. You got to keep an eye out for that conductor. And if you see him coming, be sure. And I mean be sure. Now give me the signal. Oh, you don't know the signal, do you? I didn't tell you the signal, did I? Oh, I plumb forgot to tell him the signal. The signal, let's see. Oh, I know. We'll use the turkey vulture. Now, it goes like this. Pay attention. Try that again there. God, doesn't that look more like a loony bird? Gotta put some bees ass in it. Well, what do you think, folks? Well, I guess we're gonna have to do. All righty, cousin. Go right on top of them there steps. Now, stand there, put your hat back on. There you go. Now, you keep an eye out for that there conductor. And if you see him coming, you give me the signal. The signal. Oh, it's going to be a long day of train robbing. All righty, folks. Who's got that there gold? Cousin, stay there and keep an eye out for that conductor. Yeah, who's got that gold and silver? Some of that there spending loot. Boy, it's a tight bunch. I ain't getting a line. How's about them there credit cards? What you ain't supposed to leave home without them? It's everywhere you want to be, whatever that is. Also robbed checks, but I require 2 forms of ID. Well, how's about what you got there? Hey, look out. What? Oh, it's a curtain. That curtain's for me. Hey, maybe a little less faint up the popcorn is there.
Hey, Raffy boy, what are you doing? I thought I told you to stay away from the train.
Cousin, you're supposed to be watching out for the conductor. What happened to the signal? The signal. Oh, sure, now you do it. Cousin, get back up on that train. Just get back up there. You done lost your 10% cut.
You're in big trouble. I went around that bend, and I couldn't find any buffalo.
Well, you must not have been looking too hard.
Oh, I looked down to the left, up to the right, and all around.
Well, did you look up in the air?
Now, why would I look up in the air for buffalo?
Well, you might have been using their buffalo wings.
Now, to make matters worse, I come back and I catch you robbing my train. You know what I do to train robbers?
What?
I shoot them on the spot. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm getting off that spot.
You better say your prayers. I'm fixing to blow your brains out.
Blow my brains out? Shucks, I thought he was going to kill me. This won't be so bad.
Is that where you think your brains are?
Oh, you wouldn't shoot a feller in front of his ma, would you?
Well, I wouldn't shoot anybody in front of their ma, but just what has that got to do with this?
Well, it just so happens my ma is riding on your train.
Okay, if your ma is riding on my train, I'll let you go.
Good.
Just as soon as I meet her.
Oh, you don't want to meet Ma.
I said yes.
Well, I says no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay. Ma, oh, Ma, where are you, Ma? Oh. Ma! Ma, I hardly recognize you since you shaved your beard off. Yeah, that looks good. You recognize me, don't you, Ma? She's just a little embarrassed.
Embarrassed? Aside from you, what would she have to be embarrassed about?
Well, you see that beady-eyed old goat sitting next to her?
Yeah, what about him?
He ain't. Aw.
Hey, Raffy, your boots untied.
Oh, thank you. Well, if you think I'm to turn the other cheek, you're crazy.
How about a round of applause for Raffy Bowen?
Well, thank you. All righty.
That's all he's going to get out of this robbery.
Oh, they quit. I'll pump her back up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Raffy, have you had your morning exercise yet? If you don't get back here on the back, you're going to get it. What do you want?
With your help, we're going to get her to come out, okay? Let me ask you something else. You know what an owl sounds like? No, let's get our audience to help us out. What's an owl sound like? Well, okay, forget that. Actually, Jeremy, Frankie's a little strange. She doesn't come out to a normal owl hoot. She comes out to the sound of a dog barking. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you this microphone. You can hang on to that. I'm going to count to 3. When I count to 3, give me your best dog bark and see if we can't get Frankie to come out. Okay? Sound simple enough? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. I don't see anything, Jeremy. I don't know what happened. Frankie didn't come out. I tell you what, she's probably asleep. Let's try something else, okay? This time when I count to 3, I want you to ring this doorbell. Then pull on this door knocker. And into that microphone, I want you to say, "Hey, Frankie, wake up." Okay, let's give that a try. See if that'll work. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, Frankie, wake up!
I think that worked, Jeremy. I see Frankie. Yep, here she comes. There we go. All right. I'll take that mic from you, Jeremy. We're finished with that. I've got one more question for you before you take off. Have you ever touched an owl? No. If you like, you can gently rub Frankie on the back. Feel how soft she is. Now I've got something for you, Jeremy, for helping me get Frankie out today. It's a pin that tells everyone exactly what you are, and you are an owl pal. Thanks for helping me out today. Let's give Jeremy a big round of applause for helping out. This is Frankie. Frankie is a screech owl. Frankie was hit by a car a couple of years ago. Had some pretty bad head injuries which required quite a few stitches in her head. Made her look a lot like Frankenstein. That's where she got the name Frankie. Now, Alex Ashton raised in captivity about 6 years ago. The barn owl gets its name obviously from the fact that they like to live and nest in barns. They will also nest in a variety of other human-made structures. Recent scientific studies suggest that a barn owl's hearing is a lot like sonar, and that it may actually get an image from the sound that it receives. That's pretty impressive. So is Valentine. Let's give him a hand for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you gorgeous George. George is a turkey vulture. The turkey vulture gets its name from the red head it has, which makes it look a lot like a wild turkey. George was found as an orphan youngster after both of his parents were killed, then and raised by humans, and now he too thinks he's a human. Now, vultures have the glamorous and necessary job being nature's waste reduction and recycling engineer. Basically, they're nature's cleanup crew. Now think about this, folks. If your job description reads stick your head inside dead animals, you're going to want a low maintenance hairdo. Well, the turkey vulture's bare head fits the bill. Usually after eating, these birds will bathe. What bacteria survives the rinse cycle is later killed off by the original disinfectant, the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Here's a common misconception about a bird's ability to smell. You may have heard the myth if you touch a baby bird, parents will abandon it due to the human scent. It simply isn't true. Most birds have a very poor sense of smell. One exception in just a moment, but for now, let's give gorgeous George a big round of applause.
Well, this is Buzz. And although Buzz looks like a crow that's been on a diet of steroids and jumping beans, Buzz is a black vulture. And some people found Buzz as he wandered down a horse trail one day, and they thought he'd been abandoned. But actually, what we really think happens to Buzz is what happens to a lot of young black vultures. The parents, they nest on the ground, and a lot of times while the parents are out in search of food, the young will go out and explore their new nest site. Usually, they will get back together. But we think Buzz might have taken a wrong turn and right up in the hands of these folks. And though they did, Brian, where are you from? Long Beach, Mississippi. Everybody say goodbye to Brian from Long Beach, Mississippi. He's even good with stage presence. You know, have you ever had a vulture laying on you before? We're going to change that today. Hold on just a second. But we've got to set the scene and make this just right. Looked like you had a bad archery accident. There you go. Now, it still doesn't look convincing though. Come over here. I need you to lay down on the floor and play dead, Brian. Oh, hold on, Brian. I'm just teasing. You don't have to lay down on the floor. Well, I'm telling you, he works well with people. You got to keep that on your head now. But what I do need you to do is to put this lovely item on your hand right here, all the way up to your shoulder. Just leave those fingers out. That'll be some tidbits for Buzz. And put your arm right by your side and follow me. We're going to take you to the top of this ramp up here. Is to rearrange a few hairstyles once I get her attention. Jessie is a 6-year-old female that was hand raised and now cannot be released back into the wild. Come on, buddy. There she comes. Yeah, good job, Jessie. And that applies to this beautiful bird. Because if Jessie could read, she could probably read a newspaper headline from a half a mile to a mile away. She truly has phenomenal vision. Good job, man. Over 1 million of these birds, but just like other birds of prey, their first year is a tough one because 80% of these birds will die their very first year, either from starvation, lack of food, lack of knowing how to hunt for food, collisions with man-made objects such as power lines, transformers, barbed wire fences, trucks, cars, but all these are accidents and things we cannot prevent. The ones that we can prevent are illegal shootings. This is not normally done by hunters. This is usually done by people who don't care, don't know, or have never been educated on birds of prey. They think they're doing mankind a favor by killing this beautiful bird. Red-tailed hawks eat lots of rodents, and rodents have a very high reproductive rate. So folks, if it wasn't for Jessie and her kind, our planet would quickly be overrun. So now you see exactly what part she plays in the natural scheme of things. Kevin's going to be out in just a few minutes with another beautiful bird and a very majestic bird that I know you'll think so too.
This is Osceola, a 21-year-old male who was shot 19 years ago. Sadly, his left wing was so severely damaged it required amputation just to save his life. It's hard to imagine that anyone could be cruel and would shoot such a beautiful bird. Federal law makes it illegal to kill any birds of prey, and severe penalties for anyone killing an eagle. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Where does the bald eagle get its name? It's obviously not bald. The word bald in this case came from an old English word which meant white-headed. It takes the bald eagle about 5 years to get its white-headed tail. Prior to this, it's mostly a brownish bird. By the way, this bird's other name is the American eagle, and it's been our national symbol since 1782. A resident of North America, the bald eagle can be found primarily near large rivers, lakes, and oceans. Here it finds its main source of food, fish. It will occasionally eat waterfowl, various mammals, reptiles, and sometimes even carrion. The bald eagle is one of North America's largest birds of prey. Some Alaskan females may attain 8 feet of wingspan, 42 inches in length, and up to 16 pounds in weight. The bald eagle's breeding life begins at about 4 to 5 years of age. At this time, a lifelong mate is selected, and it will only remate if its faithful companion should die. The pair will soon choose a nest site, which is usually a large tree next to a body of water. They may return to this site year after year, adding sticks and other material until these nests become massive, sometimes weighing a ton or more. Usually 1 to 3 eggs are laid, which are incubated by both parents. Eggs will hatch at about 30 to 35 days, and the young grow very rapidly, reaching their adult size and making their first flights in only 12 weeks. Sadly, though, those that hatch and fly off in any given year, usually only half survive to see their second spring. Each year, our non-releasable breeding birds here at Dollywood help contribute to the wild population. So far, we've released 32 eagles hatched here and close to 60 from other zoos and breeding facilities. This year we had 2 bald eagles and 2 golden eagles hatched. These birds were released earlier this summer. All of this in efforts to repopulate both bald and golden eagles in this region of the country. The bald eagle's comeback is now in full swing. This bird has rebounded in the lower 48 states from a low of only 417 pairs in the early 1970s to over 6,000 breeding pairs today. This resurgence is due to a number of factors, however the most important one being the banning of DDT in 1972, also to better habitat protection and to captive breeding release projects, such as the one we have here at Dollywood. This bird can now be seen nesting in many of its former haunts and has recently been downlisted from endangered with red. Although it seems to have turned that critical corner, its comeback is not yet complete, so it's important that we all stay involved to ensure a secure future for this wonderful bird. Dollywood and the American Eagle Foundation are proud to share with you our nation's living symbol. We hope you'll join us in our work to help protect America's eagles and the environment. Remember, it's all of our responsibility to protect what we have left and to repair what has been damaged. We did not inherit this earth from our parents, we're simply borrowing it from our children. Mike and I would like to thank you all for coming to Wings of America. Enjoy the rest of your day at Dollywood. Please remember, help protect America's eagles. Thank you.
No, it's not. I think they tried carrying it,
Okay, Pat, we're filming this just for you. This is so you can see why they call it the Smoky Mountains. All the beauty of the Smokies. This is Cades Cove. We're in one of the pull-offs near the fields. As you seen in the video just a few minutes ago, we just filmed some deer. Just to give you a little taste of the beauty till maybe we can get you up here one year. Let you experience it personally. Here you can see the roadway and the cars coming through. It's an 11-mile loop road through nothing but nature. You can see the steam smoke rising off the mountaintops, which gives it the name Smoky Mountains. If I do, I'm going to be right by the tree. There's your deer, Pat. Deer in the wild. It's about a 2-year-old doe. This is the old grist mill in Cades Cove. As you seen earlier, that's the flue. And it goes all the way back up into the creek.
that mountain way, way off back there. October 12th, 2002, Saturday, Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Look down here for the zoom and follow me. Hi Pat, hi Bob. We filming this for you. I learned something up here. This is rhododendron. Okay, you film me. Debbie had to get out and play in the creek. We're in the Roaring Fork Creek up in the Roaring Fork Nature Trail. She's having the time of her life.
This water is like ice. Isn't it beautiful?
Water's like ice.
Is it cold, honey?
How cold is it, Teddy?
I got the camera. Can't make no picture.
How cold is it?
Very cold. Rocks are slipping.
This is our chalet we stayed in. The Justice Chalet. There's the car. Still got the honeymoon stuff wrote on it. And our next door neighbors weren't here this week. They've also got a chalet which adjoins ours. One big front deck. And here in just a second we'll take you inside, let you see the inside of it. Here's a view from the deck. Yes, it is.
Did you get your pretty flowers?
And my pretty wife. And now we're on the inside.
Come on in. It's our lovely fireplace. Our little kitchen nook. Our little refrigerator. Come on in, I'll shut the door. You can see our picture on the wall here. Someone painted us a chalet. This is our cozy romantic fireplace over here. This is a queen size bed. This goes up to the loft, which has a little nook and twin bed. This is the full-size bed. A little private room. This is the bathroom with a shower. The door won't go back any further. And that's the back. This is the back deck. Which you can sit out here and just see all of God's nature.
And the most beautiful thing in the nature up here.
Yeah, right.